Welcome back to Tom's Life. Today's Sunday special is chicken tagine. So the ingredients you need is chicken breast, 1 onion, 1 pepper, garlic, tomato puree, cinnamon, cumin, smoked paprika, chickpeas, ground salt, ground black pepper, 2 chicken stock cubes, tomato puree and apricots, and coriander. So first step, we're going to prep all the ingredients. I'm going to start off with the raw chicken. So first step, you're going to prep your chicken. You just want to finely slice it into pieces. Move your fingers out the way. Move through the knife with your chicken. So you get nice thin pieces, but not too thin. Just like that. Get a mixing bowl. You'll place all your chicken in, and you'll keep doing that. I'll show you again. So you want to keep it together, and you just want to chop it. We're using 4 pieces of chicken today because you're making between 3 or 4 portions. So you want enough chicken for your chicken tagine. So you're just going through the knife, always moving your fingers. Once you've done it like that, you place it in a bowl and you just keep chopping your chicken. So next step, you want to prep all your coriander. You'll get a bunch of fresh coriander. You want to use leaves and stalks. You just want to finely shred it, slicing it into little pieces. This will give loads of flavour. You just give it one more. So what you want to do after you've chopped it once, you will just want to bring it back together and just give it one final chop. Be careful with your fingers so you don't cut yourself. Once you got them like that, you're going to get a little bowl and you're going to place all your coriander in, just like that. So next step, you want to prep your pepper. You first want to chop your end off. You want to de-seed it. Take all the seeds out and the flesh. So you want to take all the flesh out and give it one final tap. That's what it should look like. And in a minute you're going to chop it into pieces. So once you have de-seeded your pepper, you first want to chop it down the middle and put one to one side. You will use that in a minute. So what you want to do is you want to slice it. Just like that. Remember your fingers. And then you just want to chop it into little pieces. Go through the knife if you need to. Once you got them like that, you're going to get a small mixing bowl. You place them all in like that. You do the same with your other pepper. And what we'll do, we will prep our onion and garlic and all our vegetables. We'll go in for our Brazaki chicken. So once we have prepped all our peppers, onion and garlic, it'll go in our chicken to make our chicken tagine. So next step, you're going to prep your garlic. You get the garlic bowl and you want to take 3 pieces off You first want to trim the ends, and you don't want to peel all the skin off your garlic, just like that. Once you have prepped one of your garlic, you just want to slice it, not all the way through, and then you just want to chop it into little pieces. Always remember to move your fingers out the way, then you'll chop it the other way, just like that. Then we'll get our bowl with our peppers, and you'll place all your garlic in, and this will be for your chicken tagine. So next step, you're going to prep your onion. You first want to chop your end off. I like to flatten it so it's more easy to chop. Chop it down the middle. You do the same with your other ends. You want to peel 2 layers of the skin off like that. Once you have peeled and chopped your end off your onion, you just want to slice it, not all the way through, just like that. Then you want to turn it around, and then you just want to slice it. Go through the knife if you haven't gone through the knife. Don't want big pieces, but we don't want small. We want so you can still see the onion and the texture. Then you place all your onion in with your garlic and peppers. Then you'll do the same with your other onion. And then you'll put this to one side before we fry our chicken for our chicken tagine. The next step, you're going to get some hot water and put in a measuring jug. You're going to put 2 stock cubes in your water, and you just want to give this a good stir for a few minutes so they both dissolve. So you're just giving them a both good stir so it stirs into the water. This will give flavour to your tagine. Do this for a minute or 2. All your stock cubes has dissolved. So you'll now want to add a squeeze full of tomato puree to your stock. And then you just want to give this a little bit of a stir. And then we'll pour this in. This will give flavour for our tagine. You only want a square foot. So next step, you want to switch on your hob. You want to set it to high. You want to get a big saucepan and place it on the ring. Give it a minute or 2 before you start frying your chicken for your chicken tagine. Now you want to start frying your chicken. You want to place all your chicken in. You want to get a wooden spoon. You want to start moving it, breaking it apart. Give it a few minutes. Don't forget we've got a bit of water on it, so we might soak some of the water in this. So you just want to keep moving it. Flatten it out. And what we're doing, we've just flatten it out easily for a minute. Just give that a minute on one side before you start tossing it over You want to fry your chicken for 3 to 5 minutes so it's got nice and brown. So this is what it should look like when your chicken is nice and brown. You're now going to place your onion, garlic and peppers into your chicken. Then get some flavour for your tagine. You just want to be careful when you're adding it in. You want them to break down and sweat, your onions and garlic and peppers. They give flavour to the chicken. Do this for a minute or two before you add in your stock, and then all your spices and seasoning. Then before you put it on the simmer, you add in your chickpeas, your coriander, so once you have added in your seasoning and spices, you add it, before you put it on to simmer, you add in your coriander, chickpeas and apricots. They won't need long to cook. But first we're just frying our onions, garlic and peppers in with our chicken. Just carefully get all the way around the sides. You get to start to smell the flavours. Now you want to add in your chicken stock with your tomato puree stirred in. Before you give your spices and seasonings into your tagine, you just want to carefully stir in your stock and tomato puree into your vegetables and chicken. Be careful you don't splash yourself. So you're just getting all the way around the sides before you add in your seasoning and spices. Now you want to start adding your seasoning. You first want to start off with a bit of ground black pepper. And a little bit of salt. Shake it all off your hands and just give that a little bit of a stir in. In a minute we're adding some smoked paprika, a little pinch of cinnamon and dried cumin. They will be your spices for your tagine. And then we add in the apricots, chickpeas and the coriander. And then we put it on low to simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. So your sauce and all the spices can thicken. Now you want to start adding in your spices. You first want to add a big pinch of smoked paprika, a little pinch of cinnamon, not too much, just a little pinch, and also a pinch of cumin. And then you want to first get all that off your hands into the pan, and then you just want to give that a little bit of a stir in so all the flavours of your spices can marinate into your tagine and your chicken. And then in a minute we add in our chickpeas, apricots and our coriander. Now you next want to add in your apricots. 3/4 of a bag. And then you just want to stir them in. You also want to add in your coriander. Give this a little bit of a stir before you finally add in your chickpeas to your chicken tagine, and then you'll put the lid on. Gonna serve it with some rice. So while you're making your rice, you'll put it on a low simmer so your sauce can thicken to your tagine. Now you want to finally add in your chickpeas. Give them a little bit of a stir in to your tagine. Get all the way around. Be careful you don't splash yourself. So in a minute we'll put the lid on, put this on to simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. Like I said, you can serve it with some sides or rice. That's up to you. Now you're going to place the lid on, just like that, and now you're going to lower it, and you want to keep an eye on it for 10 to 15 minutes. So this is how you make my chicken tagine. Hope you like this. Don't forget to hit the like button, share and subscribe, and thank you. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. More videos coming soon.